see this. This is so cute. I'm particularly talking about the skirt, but the top is cute too. I mean, it's basically like the same thing, but we're gonna try and make this today. I have been seeing this skirt for so freaking long lately, and I can't find where it's from. So I've just decided that I'm going to make my own version of it. This doesn't look like it's going to be all that complicated to make. I mean, like, there's just two little, what appears to be like peony, I think that's what they call them, like peony flowers. And then it's just like a mesh kind of stitch. I don't know about these little like circle thingies that are hanging off of it, but for the most part, I feel like I can handle this. And since I can't figure out where to buy it from, I'm just going to do it myself. So come with me on this journey. I also want to do this in red. I do like that it's in green because green's my favorite color, but I just feel like I should do this in red in honor of Valentine's Day. Not that I'm like celebrating Valentine's Day or anything, but I think it could be cute. And I have red yarn, so that's what we're gonna do. So this is going to be today's assignment. I'm really excited. I should be able to get this done today, so we will see how this goes. This little like type of mesh stitch like works up so fast, so if I have enough yarn, I might also kind of like try to do the top as well and make a cute little set. Ooh, I love sets. But I'm just really excited, so I'm gonna go ahead and go find the yarn that I need to do this, and then we'll get started. I'm so excited. So I got my yarn. This is the yarn that I'm using since everyone always asks me and then I never have an answer for you guys. It's the 24/7 cotton yarn by Lion Brand, and it's in the color, I think this is just called red. Yeah, this is just in their color red. And I'm going to be using my 4mm crochet hook to do this project for the entire project. So in case you were curious, that is what I'm using. So to start me off, I'm going to just do a chain long enough to fit around, like, not the widest part of my hips, but like right at my hip bone, because normally like the widest part of your hips is like in the center of your tush, but I don't want it to be that wide because then it's going to make my skirt really low-waisted. And I do want it to naturally sit below my belly button, but I don't want it to be too low or too loose. So I'll do it a little bit higher so it will be a little bit more fitted. If I can't put the skirt on like stepping into it, that's fine. I will put it over my head and it'll, you know, go down. Like, I will be able to get it on. I freaking love this song right now. It's called Light by Wave to Earth. Really good song. If you have not heard of it, definitely check it out. Okay, so I just made a chain long enough to fit around my waist. So now that I have my chain long enough to fit around my waist, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in the third chain from my hook, and I'm gonna put a half double crochet into that stitch, and then I'm gonna put 1 half double crochet in every single chain till I get to the end. So I'm trying to figure out how big I want my stitches to be, and this is when I do like a chain of 3 and I just skip 1 stitch. This is a chain of 5 and I skip 2 stitches, and then this is a chain of 4 and I skip 2 stitches. So hopefully you can like see the difference in like the actual size of these little circular spaces. I don't know if it's going to like get a little bit more weighed down and make the circles naturally look a little bit bigger once I continue to build upon it. So I'm kind of confused. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to figure this out because I don't know.
Yarn, I don't know, a plus chain of around 200 chain.
I should have made the waist smaller. Like, I should have made it like that much smaller. Should have taken that much off. I feel like it sit perfectly where I want it to. But the real question is, do I feel like taking out what I've done so far? All right, as much as I don't want to take this apart, I'm starting to get upset. And I'm not going to like it if I keep going with it the way that it currently is. So I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to redo it. Hooray. I'm taking a break from this skirt. I've only done like a few rows. I'm gonna have to start doing decreases because it's starting to fan out a little too much. But one thing I noticed that I totally did not point out is that I'm wearing one of the skirts that I crocheted. Look. I like never wear this. It's got a slit in the back. Else. I like never wear this and I don't know why. But figured I'd just show you that. I'm gonna go back to working on my skirt. Okay, so I undid everything that I originally did and it's looking like it's gonna fit a whole lot better. So I'm gonna try this on just to make sure that it's looking the way I actually want it to, and we'll see where I go from there. This is looking like it's gonna be one very easy project. I'm very happy with it so far. This is what my skirt is looking like so far. It is very short, and I was thinking of making it maybe just a little bit longer. I think originally I'd said I wanted it to come down to where like my shorts are, but I mean, there's no way in the world I wouldn't be able to wear this without something underneath it. So I'm wondering how much longer do I actually want to bother making it, because I could just make it like an overlay piece. Wait, that could be kind of cool. Okay, so maybe, oh yeah, because if I do it a little bit longer, it could be like a legit skirt, but then if I want to wear like shorts and stuff underneath it, it might look kind of awkward. It might be given like Hannah Montana, and I don't know if I want that look, but I also don't want it to be too short. So let me see, where does it come? It's like, oh, well, you know what? No, this is probably long enough, because when I like stretch it, it's really stretchy. When I stretch it, it gets a bit longer. So I could probably stop right here. And what I'll do is I'll start working on the little detailing, the roses and whatever the heck that stuff was along the bottom. And then I'll be done, hopefully. So this is what I have done so far. I made the flower that I'm gonna put at the bottom. I'm gonna make another one of these, but with another layer of petals, and that's gonna go up here at the top. And then at the bottom, I'm going to have a bunch of these little circles that I'm going to connect into like every space in between these two chains. And then also for some of them, maybe like every other 2 circles, I think I'm gonna do like a chain of 3 circles or so, or at least that's how I think I'm gonna do it. It's a little bit different than what the actual skirt looked like, because the actual skirt had like one of these like every 4 or 5 spaces over, and every single last one of these little spaces here were a chain of these 3 circles. But I think that's just a lot and I don't feel like doing all that, and I just think it'll look a little bit better like the way I'm envisioning it, but we'll see as I get a little bit further along. But this is what it's looking like so far, and I'm really excited and I'm very happy. I thought I was going to be able to get this all done today, but there's no way. I'm going to try to get my second flower done and attached, because that'll be an easy thing to do. And maybe I'll make like a few more circles and like weave in the ends, but that's about it because this is a lot. But it's looking good, so hopefully I'll have it done before the week is out. I've made a lot of progress, but my neck hurts so bad. But I'm like determined to at least get all of these little ends weaved in on the little circle things that go on my skirt. I am more than halfway done, or at least I think I am. It kind of looks like it, but I think this like final stretch is probably the worst part. But that's okay. I'm gonna power through. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update of where I'm at. So this is what my skirt looks like. This is a hair clip that I just put there to help me figure out where I kind of want the flower to be at the top center. And I'm currently working on making and attaching these little circles. So here are the ones that I weaved in all the ends. These are some that I still have to do. I still have to make a whole bunch more. And as I've been going along, I've been attaching them onto the trim of my skirt. I made a few, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but I made a few other flowers. I don't think you can see all too great the way it's sitting, but a few other flowers. This one's not attached, that's why I have it on with a safety pin. But a few other flowers that I actually have gotten attached onto here. And I think it's looking really pretty so far. So I will continue to make these enough to, go around the remainder of this. Then I'll sew everything on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few extra of these that I'll, make eventually. And I'm going to attach them on to the bottoms of like every third circle to give it some extra, va-va-voom. Now in the photo, I did like how they had them dangling down. Now they did 3. I don't know if I want to do 3 or if I just want to do 2. I'm not too sure. I mean, part of me wants to do 2 just because that's like a few less circles that I'll have to make. But I don't know, grand scheme of things, like if I'm going to like how that'll look. But we'll see. But yeah, so that's what I've got going on so far. I'm really excited. I definitely wanted to have this done in time for Valentine's Day. And it looks like I'm on track to do so. And she is done. I used up all last night to finish the skirt and it is finally done. I keep making stuff like this and I don't ever know when I'm gonna have the opportunity to wear something like this. I really like this. I thought of making like a matching top for it, but I think for me that's a bit too much. So I'm just gonna look for some tops that I think will complement this and call it a day. I was debating on whether or not I was gonna add like the other, what are they? More of these little circle things that I attached onto the bottoms, because in the original skirt there were like several of them like hanging down, and I don't really know if I want to do that anymore. Like I like it the way it is. I feel like if I put those on there it's just gonna make the skirt even that much more of like a statement piece, and I feel like this is already a statement all on its own. Like, it doesn't really need anything else. If you guys think it would be a good idea, you know, let me know in the comments, and you know, maybe that'll be my like final decision on what I do. But I think I do like it just the way it is. That is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know how you think I did down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye guys. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day.